Okay, now here's a grant every woman in America should know about. It's $50 million from Google to help women make more money than men. That's right. You know how the wage inequality, men versus women, well, they're trying to work on that with this $50 million. And here's why. See, computer science is going to be one of the fastest, highest paying jobs in the next 10 years. That's right. People who know how to code on computers. Yeah? And what's happening is that in that time, there'll be 1 million more jobs available than there are people to fill them. So we're going to have a shortage of people who know how to write code. So they started something called madewithcode.com. Because if you graduate, right now there's only like 4% of the people who, actually 4% of the women who sign up to study computer science in college are women. So only 4% of the women sign up for computer science, right? So it's all guys, so 96% of the guys. So they're trying to get more women, and because there's going to be more jobs. You know? And what's neat about it is that once you graduate, you'll make $15,000 more than the average college person who graduates. So it's a high-paying field. It's a demanding field. We need 1 million more people than we have going into this stuff. So they have this program. You can go to their site. It's called madewithcode.com and start finding programs near you. Actually, what you do is you go to events, and there you put in your zip code, and you'll get a whole list of programs going on, people who are involved. You get, maybe low, cost classes or free classes, or maybe free health care for a cough. It's all on that site, and it's neat stuff you're able to do. I mean, just like here, right on the site itself, what you could do is like make a 3D bracelet. So you can make a bracelet. You write code, and the 3D printer prints it out. You can also put lights on it, LEDs on this thing and things like that. Or here they have videos of young people use this, like this young teenagers who wrote an app, for the phone that helps clean up their neighborhood. Right. See, that's the power we have. Everything's going to be here. I go to my parking meter. I put everything in here. I don't put nickels in the car. Everything's run with an app. So you got to learn how to code this kind of stuff. This other lady here, 20 years old, what she's doing is figuring out how clothing could make you warm when it's cold outside, or cool when it's warm outside, or change color. And all that is done with electronics. And so that's why that's going to be important. That's going to be the growth in our clothing field. So if you're interested in fashion, or here's a young lady, 19 years old, wants to study, know how to do code, because that's how you're going to cure cancer. You have to be able to do that. Or here's another young lady, 17, and she wants to teach robots how to learn from people. Wow, I have no idea what's going on. Well, here's a neat lady who wrote an app and a website called iHollaback, iHollaback.org. And it's really to stop sexual harassment out in public places. You know how those construction workers or somebody out in the street just yell at you or make advances at you? Man, that's rude as hell, right? So now she's wrote an app, and you just take a picture of this person and it goes and blasts to the public that you're an idiot, And see, the power of knowing how to write this code is really where our future is. A lot of it is going to be there. So that's why young people, you imagine if there's 1 million more jobs available in something, then we have people to fill it. So that's why young people, even old people, why not learn at 40? You're going to be 50 in 10 years, and the jobs are here. So start learning about that. Tell your young women in your life or whatever about this, and it's go to madewithcode.com. $50 million.